Hey, Daniel and Stephanie. I hope your meeting with the builder went well and that you were able to obtain a lot of information and learn a lot. I wanted to stay on the idea of land search this morning with this information and show you sort of what I think is an ideal type of property. This may not be the ideal location for you. It may not be exactly what you would where you would like to live, but I wanted to show you what type of land makes a good purchase. I'm taking this from what you liked about the Smith Homes property. It was in a community. It was single family homes only. Of course, it had a great location for you as far as about Brandon, and so those were the pluses. This is a nice property. It's located, the challenge is that it's located in Thonosassa, meaning that it's not in the Brandon-Valrico area. What I like about it, let's go to the parcel map so that I can show you exactly what I like about it. All right, a few things. First of all, let's look over here. And we can see that this neighborhood is already single-family homes. A couple of vacant lots still. They may be owned with future homeowners, owned by people that may be building in the future, or it could be the investor that's releasing them one at a time to hold the value up. And then behind this property is a single-family home as well. And over here, it looks like a vacant land, quite a large piece of vacant land. Not sure what the future holds for that. And then next to it, next to this property, somewhere in there is a mobile home, or it's zoned for mobile home, which could be also converted to single family home. So the future of this is probably a little bit questionable. But this property here does not touch that property except right at the corner. Now let's shift to the right side of the screen over here. And this is what we call pie-shaped. So here's a cul-de-sac. And we only have a 38-foot arched entrance. Now, some people will like the fact that it's pie-shaped, some don't. That's all a personal preference. What I like about it is that people don't live in the front yard, they live in the backyard. So this gives a very nice large backyard area. The house would probably be located somewhere in about this area here. And the reason I say that is based on this home that's here and this home that's here. The house would probably have a good setback right about here, which would leave you the most backyard available. So now this neighborhood has deed restrictions. What that means is that if you bought a 1 acre land without deed restrictions, then anything could go on that land. That means that well, I say anything as long as it meets zoning requirements. So like if it's zoned AR, acreage residential, okay, or agricultural residential, you could build a residential home, but you couldn't build a 7-Eleven on it. It would have to be a C zone. So with this, the fact that it's got some deed restrictions, that sort of protects us on what can be built in this neighborhood, meaning that I read the deed restrictions. It has to be a minimum of 2,000 square feet, residential. It can't be a prefab home. It can't be trailers. It can't be any of that. It has to be a concrete block home. So all of that sort of protects you in that way. So I wanted to put this together for you as additional information for you to digest, and so I'll send you the listing and the deed restrictions in this video all together, and you guys have a great rest of the day.